Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. I'm Demanticore, and in this episode I hope to try taking on the twins with my new gear and a bit of a new setup that I've made to a few changes I made to the arena. So at the moment today, Manti can be seen wearing the merperson suit, which is a seashell hairpin, mermaid adornment, and mermaid tails. So, Manti is an action merman. Um, these were all given as Angler Quest reward items, and I just thought, oh, I've got to give that a try sometime. I want to see how it works. And it's pretty cute. He's doesn't have any legs. It's just he's got his little tail, which is awesome. He's looking really crazy. It reminds me of something from there's a game on PlayStation. No, it'll come to me later. So I'm down in the underground because there was a few things I wanted to do. I think there was a few things from the Wall of Flesh I hadn't farmed yet that I wanted to try getting, which unfortunately means our guide, I think his name is Wyatt at the moment, or I might have killed Wyatt. No, it's another one, I can't remember. He's going to be going. Fire feather, let's grab that. I also realised this is the place where you get living fire blocks, which I was quite short on, really, for my pumpkin house, for the clothier. So I'm down here, and I managed to actually go all the way across the bottom of the underworld to the edge of the map there. Wanted to see if there was any more shadow chests, and I couldn't see any. I was also keeping an eye out for geyser traps, because that could be really useful in my setup. Nearly had a summoning of the Wall of Flesh with a voodoo doll that was floating above, but I managed to save that one in midair as it fell. So I'm going to do this, and then we're going to go and do the twins. So what I need to do is... There he is, two of them. Let's see if I can... No, I just dropped it in front of me. It landed as it should on the platform. Okay, go down now. Oh no. Yep, no, that's good. So I was... Yeah, it was Wyatt the guide. I was interested in this because... Oops. I had this one, it kept... Every time I fought it before, it died. At the, there's one building that's made out of hellstone bricks, and it kept dying there, and it's like, does it do that? No. I'm gonna kill it pretty quick soon. Does it do that because it hits the wall at the hellstone brick house? But, given how fast I killed it, I'm not gonna find out. And my inventory is already full. I died down here before, somehow. A bunch of tridents got me. I was down to like, what's this, 100 health? And I was about to use a potion, like just about to click the potion, and I died from tridents. I don't understand how that happened, but it happens. It happens sometimes. So let me see what I can get rid of. Pawn hammer again. That's the third time I've got the pawn hammer. Pumpkins. Is there anything else here? Sorcerer emblem. I wanted this summoner emblem. I think I've got that the archery emblem and the sorcerer emblem. That's the summoner emblem I really want. So going to have to wait until the next guide spawns again. So that could be a day or so. I think there's one thing, a discovery I made. I went looking for sand. I needed some sand, and it's right there. So that is back up this pipe. Oops. Oh, no, I've got my obsidian potion on. So that's all good. Is it up here? It's always frustrating to get caught out not being able to fly when you're riding your mount. But it makes sense. I mean, if you could fly while riding a mount, it means the mount's riding you. At that point, and that's just silly. I mean, you'd be just breaking your back. trying to do that. It's a very pretty block there. I wonder if there's a way of transferring that grass type from the stone. So this is the place where I harvested a lot of crystals when I came through. They grow back. But as you can see, they're all spread out. So you get one per little node. One crystal per little node. And I needed lots of them to make the party house that I wanted. Also, after that last episode... Oh, wait. I'll do this one. So, this is not it. It's the next one. You get these interesting little sword shrines, which have like water on each side. A single line of tunnel going above. And in the middle is this special little sword in the stone. Which is just awesome. Now this one, all the previous ones have been fake ones. This is a real sword in the stone. So fake as in they just break when you try to pull them. So there's a chance this will become an enchanted sword. That's the most likely outcome. There's a smaller chance, much smaller chance, I think 1 in 6 maybe, that it's going to be something called an Arcalis, which is a material for other weapons as well, but also a good sword apparently. No, I'm not really using swords anyway, but I still wanted to just wait until I could record this before I pulled it, so let's give it a go. Enchanted sword. Aww, sadness. And that might have been my last chance. I think you only get 3 of these shrines per medium map. And that was my last one. So, 25 melee damage, 6 critical strike chance, very fast speed, average knockback, shoots an enchanted sword beam. So obviously, an awesome reference to one of my childhood favourites, Zelda. And the Master Sword. Very cute. So that doesn't even use mana, so it's melee damage. So let's do that. Let's head back. So some of the changes I'll be making is teleporters. After the last mechanical boss, after he killed the destroyer, the Steampunker arrived, which is awesome. And coincidentally, she moved into Emily the nurse's house. And so Emily the nurse has a housemate now, Emmeline. Emmeline, the Steampunker, and she has lots of things to buy. So lots of little logic gates and stuff for wires and traps and whatnot. A static hook, which means that you sort of, when you shoot, you don't actually go to get pulled to the hook. You actually have to press up or towards the hook to go to it, and you can move up and down away from the hook, and you stay wherever it is. You stop pressing, which is awesome. So a really great building hook. I mean, I've got my Ivy. It's the Ivy Whip? Ivy Whip, which when you can stretch yourself out over 2 layers and then shoot out another third, I don't really want to change that. Like I still need the grappling function of being pulled towards the hook as opposed to the static hook. Unless there's a special button that makes a static hook pull you automatically towards it. I'll just keep it for building if I really want that. So I've got teleporters. So I've been having a bit of fun placing some of those around. I'll show you a few of those. We get the Clentaminator, which is an awesome thing. I never really used this much before. So instead of having to throw around the purification powder to get rid of the corruption, you can use this as well as special flasks. So in this case, green solution becomes the purifying solution. And it shoots out a beam that sort of goes out to the edge of the screen and just purifies a whole bunch of blocks, and I'm so happy to have that. I'm going to go on a wonderful contamination run. I think this episode, now that it's gone to daylight, I can't summon the twins. So we're going to go and have some fun with that. There's a few other things. So conveyor belt, which I'm thinking of how I can put that in the arena, and if there's any other uses I've got for it. Got some item making things. So the Blendermatic makes a special sort of asphalt road that you can run on really fast. Really only useful for me for the arena because I'm enjoying the Skyrail as a rail. I don't really want to be running across it. Steampunk boiler for all the furniture. I think there's a few other things, bullets and things like that, but mostly just for the furniture. That gets used as cogs, which I have to buy here, 7 silver each. So that's going to be very expensive to make her ship, and I have not. I'm thinking about what to make for her, what shape her ship will be, and if there's any story behind it. So it's going to be a little bit of, like, another episode or two before I get to that. Goggles just as a vanity item, and that's pretty much it. Little gate lamps and things like that. So she's been excellent. So one of the changes I made is a teleporter right here, and that replaces the rope going up, the climbing up and down, which is a bit of a relief. So I don't, anytime I get out and I want to go straight to the sky rail, I use that. I've also put some little boosters on the sky rail, so pretty much as soon as you jump on the sky rail, you're going at full speed, which is great. So I just teleport up, jump on the sky rail, and hit R, and I'm gone in the direction that I want to be going. That's great. I have put an automatic door for me. It's so awesome. So it means every time I reload here or mirror back or whatever happens, I can mount up, run straight out, and it closes right behind me. I love that so much. It takes some positioning of the pressure plates to get that right. So if you get them too close, sometimes it just won't close afterwards. But it's working beautifully. And here is another teleporter pad right here in my bedroom, which I would like to move at some point and not have it in my bedroom, but it's here. So this one goes all the way to here, which is great. That is just so convenient. So this one requires a switch to go to it. This one is just a pressure pad. So in a sense, sorry. The rest of the corridor isn't needed anymore, because really, I was only going out that corridor to go back to the ship. So just the teleporter is fine for me. That's all I really need. Out here, and this is what's going to be my key weapon against the twins, I've gone and made teleporters at the end of each platform here that connect to the exact same level on the other side. So if I want to, the plan is with the twins to just keep fighting like this. Now, you could say this is cheating. This is much better than using the cannons as a summoner. I'm really trying to defeat them as a summoner and using their abilities. But the thing with a summoner is, in most other games, summoners, the creatures you summon are your spear catchers. They take the hits that you can't take because you're too squishy. You don't have the armor for it. You just can't take it. So your summoned creatures will do that for you. I've connected the wires through the trapdoors, and now that opens and closes them. Fair enough. But in this game, you don't have that benefit. All you get is the extra damage, which is brilliant. Like, it's really great damage. But you're still squishy, and relying on these little things to be doing all the damage for you, while essentially, your role is to not get hit while your summons are doing their job. So the summons aren't taking the damage for you. You're going to take the damage. You just have to not get hit. So my use of the teleporters is my buff to the summoner to do that. That the summons do their job, and I just avoid getting hit. So that's how I justify it. I rationalize it that way. Others may disagree if they want to be pure summoner, and I'm still interested to hear how that happens with these bosses. So I've got the 400 live. I've got, I think, the best summoning gear that I can get at this stage. Very curious about how to do it, but I'm going to do it this way, and we can move on with the story at least. So I want to find out what this fire feather is about that I got. It's Colin back! Yay! He resurrected! Flame wings. Solar flight. It's pretty much the same as my frozen wings, but flame, which could be very pretty. And you don't really have much use for the souls of flight otherwise. So that needs a mithril anvil and just one of these feathers. Curious. I might upgrade that, but the frozen wings just suit my action merman outfit at the moment. Otherwise known as Aquaman. Not really. Sorry to Aquaman fans. Not that there's anything wrong with mer people. Pearl candle, where did I get that from? Oh, I took it from his house. It's silly. Chicken Rose, I can sell that. That's pretty much all I got. Oh, the clone terminator. Okay, so it's daylight. I have 144 green solutions. Let's go get rid of the rest of these things. Use my mirror to make that little jump over there. So I've got to get rid of these things that we wanted. I'll put this in here for now. There we go. You're down here? What? Do I not have the fire flowers down here? Oh, I've got 99 of them. That's alright then. So I can sell the fire flower, put the candle back, sell the obsidian rose, put the stone block away. And then I should be ready to rumble. Oh, you got another spawn hour as well. So let's, and I got these living flames, but I can decorate the pumpkin later. So this came off of the bookcase, I think. Or I think it came off the little bench next to the couch. Doesn't matter. Sell those things. It's very tempting to make all these automatic doors as well, so I can actually get through them on my mount and not get stopped by them. But that's okay. Let's put this away. Good. Excellent. And put the cannonballs away as well. I don't need them. It's a very annoying sound. Can't deal with a lot of that. Contaminator, let's not put it in that one slot. I've been enjoying the Crystal Storm because I realized it shoots really fast. So it's 3 mana per hit. Mythical Poison Staff, 18 mana to get a 68 magic damage shot. And you get about 3 of them. So if you're close up and you get a creature with all 3 hits or so, great, brilliant. That's amazing. So that's, 180 damage right there in 1 hit, costing 18 mana. If you're not getting them all close up, then like for 3 mana here, you're getting like 6 shots off at 36 magic damage. So that's like, a few of those, the majority of those shots for the same amount of mana. So I feel like I'm just going to, hey, my mana's up to 300. How is it up to, oh, because of my outfit. It gives me increased maximum mana. Love it. So I've been wanting to just play with this crystal, just thinking, not judging it just solely by its 36 magic damage, but also by seeing, the speed of it. Obviously, it compounds and is a very good weapon. Otherwise, gotta put that sort of way as well. Been expanding the crypt, so had to work on getting a bit more stone. As I said before, I found that shrine before when I was getting some sand. So I've been widening this out a lot. Now I'm probably not going to end up sticking with keeping the different graves on each level because I think I'm getting them in different distributions. So I seem to be getting more of some than others. I've read that maybe the gold ones down below you get if you die without holding over 10 gold or something like that, which kind of makes sense. It would be interesting if all of the graves were on a distribution like that, so the ones down below represented, say, 100 if you die with 100 gold, and it was like in a linear relationship between the grave type, specific individual grave types, and the amount of money. That would be curious, and you could actually build out a graph like this, but meh, just really tells me how long until I banked my money before I died, really. So, we're going to make some purification fun. I'm going to handle some of this Blah! Corruption. It's been peeing me off. I'm really interested to see what happens when you get rid of... Ooh, don't do that. I don't want to... I need that. I need that to stay corrupt. That's okay. I'm not sure what the cost benefit is of this. I didn't really look at the money costings. But I'm really keen to see what it looks like when you actually purify an entire... like, the starting corruption zone. Because I've been using... You know, when I go through and clean out all the corruption when I was, you know, trying to clean it all out before to stop it coming up under the ship, I would then stack up all that ebon stone in a pile, use a bunch of purification powder on it, and mine away a bunch of stone, because it was just this really great stone factory, really. Now, where is my torches? I need to be able to see what's going on. In fact, let's do something else. Let's get my lights on. My liquid light. Brilliant. So maybe what I should be doing is a mix of... I shouldn't be using up all this contamination fuel just by it so easily. God, but I love the fact I don't have to dig through all this. That's just brilliant. Like, I still can't see how far in, like, if I miss any spots, and I probably will have. And I love the fact it's getting the background, so I might go and do this on my my living ship that got got a corrupted wall background. You can't clean the walls. I mean, the walls don't infect, so that's not a problem. It doesn't spread, but you can't clean it with purification powder. That's just so powerful. Although I'm already down to 81, so I've gone through about 60. I haven't really felt the need. You know, I'm a summoner class. I haven't, and I've been doing so much fishing. I've not felt any need to break any more altars at all. I can't see. I can't see. I'd really like to know if there's a more efficient way of doing this. Like, when I tried to use the purification powder, I try to space it out. So, like, I think it's about 5 or 6 tiles wide and about 5 or 6 tiles deep. So I really try to maximize how much I get per shot of the powder. Wow, so that actually uses just one. That whole spray like that uses one flask. Oh, that's already done. It's only purple because it's got the altar in it. Which reminds me, I've got to make a certain weapon there. I should have done much early on. And here it's getting into the ice. And I'm not sure if... Like, if I shoot this at the ice, is that going to change it to grass? Is that what this powder is? Is it forest making powder? Alright, I'll hit this one. I'm a little bit more worried. There's something in the background there. There's some more down there. I'll have to come back and see how this goes. See what, you know, how good this has been at getting everything. It's such a relief. I didn't even check to see what percentage it was. It was up to 29% one time when I looked. with Celestia. About to run out. This makes the job so much easier. So much easier. And that's it, I'm out. And I've done so much. Look at all that. Back to bare rock. That is amazing. You can see where it's shot through all the stone. I'm not sure if that's really revealing anything. Did I know there was a room in there before? I don't know. Anyway, let's head back. We'll have a look at the cost of that. See how much it's going to cost to do all this work. I'll check with Celestia what the percentage is. You can tell me you know. 29% corrupt. That was a drop in the ocean. So nearly one out of every 3 tiles is corrupt. 9% hello. But I get the feeling maybe that isn't updated every moment. That's probably updated every few hours or every day or something like that. So I'll probably have to come back. I think she has the hello flasks as well. No? I thought I saw her selling it that one time. Let's go and have a look at the cost. See how much these things do. I think it might be 7 silver. Might be thinking about something else. Oh, 25 silver. Gosh, quarter of gold. That's very expensive. Golly. And yes, I'm running out of money. All that gloating about, oh, I've got no problems with money. I can throw explosives left, right, and center. Don't worry. And now I'm running out of it. Sadly, I'm not even sure why. It's not like I'm buying a lot of resources and things, except for that. Tropical barracuda. Do I have a tropical? I have a tropical barracuda. Come on. Bloody angry here. I've got another sponge. My 3rd sponge before as well. So let's put that away. I'll sell the angler earring. Can't summon the twins for another hour. Let's... Good. That's getting infected back again. Not gonna have all those bloody nasty creatures coming after me. Now. Oh, there's a little bit of it in there. I see you. I see you back there. Stop it. Stop being dirty. Where else can I hit up? Oh, that's dark. It's not what I intended because I wanted to fly. It looks like it's all going back to normal ice. Just need one little spot of it and it starts spreading again. So you click once and it just shoots about 5 jets, and you either do that in one direction or all around as I'm doing. I don't think there's any benefit to doing it in one direction. Hey, there's an ice golem. So these guys, the sand elementals, do give you summoner magic gear, and this gives you ranged and melee gear. The equivalent armor set is what these guys do. So you go for a sandstorm to fight the sand elementals if you're a magic user or a summoner, and if you're a melee user or a ranged dude or dudette, you go into a ice storm in the ice area, and you get these frozen bits. Frost core is what it is. Now let's get all this. It's so satisfying. Oh, what are you doing there? Ooh. Where'd you go? It's gonna take so much. I really am going to need a lot of money to do all this. All that, to undo all that damage of, when I was building all those houses and just how much it spread and spread unchecked. Did not realize the scope of the problem at the time. Right, it's night time. Let's try the twins. Do I have the mechanical eyes over there? I don't know what's over there. I think they are. Yep, they are. It's so slow. It's not the merperson suit. It's just not having speedy boots. Right, so what was the plan? I'm gonna run back and forth on the teleporters. Here's the plan. I want an eye. That's a frost cool. And I want regen potion. Swiftness. No iron skin potions left. Visibility, maybe. Let's go for shine and night owl. Let's go for a pumpkin pie. Mining. I've gathered a lot of mining. Heart reach, yep. And that's it. And so on danger zones. Not carrying anything I don't want to be buffing with. Nope. Alrighty. Let's get ready to rumble. They kind of get stretched out. They can't get to me. Okay, this might need to be nerfed. Oh, I'm out of mana. How am I out of mana? How have I used a healing potion? When did that happen? Oh, I didn't. I used the mana potion. I used the regen potion. Come on, any more potion? You preempted me. You knew where I was going to turn up. I was going to say no eyes on you, but no oh, hello. You're gone into nasty mode. And I'm out of mana again. Such a handy way of dodging though. Like, seriously good. I wonder if I should be using a different magic. Sorry for all the noise. Okay, that's my mana back. I'm gonna take one of these eyes down, take it out with me. Out of mana again. It's awesome that they're sort of being torn between, you know, the two sides. One eyeball on one side and one stuck on the other side. Oh, but he's clued into me. He knows what I'm doing. And I've just gone and used the wrong potion. Ooh! One eye down! Oh, he's got a big laser now. That's a nasty big laser. Oh, he's good. Oh gosh, he's good. I need my spiders to stay on him. I might change. Oh no, that's no good. No, that's no good at all. I need to change my weapon. I need to switch to, I think, Cursed Flames. Stop. No. This is all going wrong. Oh, gosh. Now I just gotta do this and heal up. Oh my gosh, no. That was so close. Oh, Soul of Sight. Yes, that means I can get my next summon weapon. Oh my gosh. Finally. So happy. It seems like the only way I could have done that. Unless someone knows better. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're on the edge of the seat with me. Thanks very much for watching. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this episode. Hit subscribe if you'd like future episode notifications. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.